ends the Cypher. Prepare for another all night.
On the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
I want to throw this out for our listeners, Facebookers, tweeters out there tonight. Everybody feel free to call in 773-591-1690. I saw someone post this on Facebook earlier, and it was kind of interesting. At my first glance, I thought, no way in the world could this be possible. But then, you take a lot of things into consideration, but you'll see more when I explain. I saw a post where someone said the Blackhawks have surpassed the Chicago Bulls in terms of popularity for winter sport in Chicago. And I see Demonze frowning his face up, but it's not that crazy if you think about it to think that. Because, they've been successful here over the last 3 years. They have a title. They're off to the best start in the history of their sport this year. The Bulls are kind of just wavering, fledgling. You don't know what's going to happen with D. Rose. They got this crap that they're throwing out there now, getting beat by another team. They only beat teams that are horrible. There's a lot of things to be said for that. I'm not saying that it's a clear-cut thing, but I think it's interesting. I think it was an interesting thing to see.
I agree with you to a degree that this is the perfect opportunity for the Blackhawks to go out there and grab some more fan base, because right now they are the most promising franchise in the city. You would hope that they don't fall apart like the Bears did. That's not an expectation. So I would agree that more people might be tuning in because it's worth watching.
Right, and speaking of that, they've had some great ratings numbers as well. I was taking a look at some of that earlier. Their ratings have skyrocketed.
Okay, this is Demonze here.
He's like, I got to get this in.
Is this only because Derrick Rose is not playing? Because he is the biggest star in this city.
Oh, of course, yes.
So, it's only because he's not playing. That's
no.
That's the asterisk, right?
No, I'm saying he's the biggest star. I'm not saying that's the asterisk at all.
The Blackhawks will never be as big as the Bulls. Never. At one time they were back in 1950, and the Bulls weren't even playing then.
You do understand.
Never.
But the Blackhawks had their own demise when they stopped televising their games. They took a step back on their fan base with that, and now they're really, after the Stanley Cup, they really recollected their fan base, and more people are coming on board.
The simple fact that majority of the city does not like hockey is a big reason. Just keep it real. Chicago is a majority African American city, for the most part, right?
I wouldn't say that.
We have a high percentage.
Yeah,
it's a lot of us.
Well, you have a
representative
percentage, but it's not the highest.
It's not, but
percentage.
it's a lot. But it's a lot of us, right? So you're dealing with baseball, football, and basketball. I think a collective amongst the population here love those big three. I know it's kind of. I like hockey. I'm a black guy. I love hockey. I do. I really do. But it's not. There's not a lot of us who back.
I have decided.
Hockey. So the Blackhawks are not going to be big in the Bulls.
We don't have to preface it anymore.
We're gonna stop saying it because everybody knows it, and I think we need to start like a watch club. We need to start.
I'm all for it.
We need to start polarizing it together and showing that put the black in Blackhawks. We need to do that seriously and get little special T-shirts. Take the little Indian and turn him on the side and give him a fist up. No, anyway.
Oh wow.